You said you were doing you were watching all the Syria stuff. Have you done the official position on that? Have you talked about the whole Trump bombing people thing yet?
No, I mean I worked on the video and was doing shit with that, and then I got out and everybody was making jokes saying like, "Oh, the world's gonna end," and I thought it was just because I was on time with something for once. And then it turns out that we're bombing fucking Syrian installations. So I was like, "Oh, okay." Um,
Well, according
I
to
don't know.
Ryan, France accidentally bombed one of their own installations.
Well, that sounds like something France would do. I heard the British had all their fucking missiles blown out of the sky over, was it Homs?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they're going pretty hard because they're according to Russia, they're the ones that originally launched the chemical attack, and that's why Russia is so pissed at the UK now.
So do you think there's going to be any actual retaliation? Because it's going to make Putin look like a bitch after making statements and his ambassador making statements that there would be a retaliation for any further strikes in Syria.
I would expect it, but you know how the Russians are. They come at you sideways, right? Like their retaliation to the sanctions wasn't to like start wars or anything. It was to completely fuck with the geopolitical situation and flip Turkey from being an enemy to neutral, if not potentially an ally, and looking at completely splitting up NATO and kicking America out of our airbase there. You know, they're shady when it comes to that. I don't even think that they would try to like kill
I
American
could see them
operators.
playing dumb and being like, okay, well, you may have bested us and my ring of iron that I was bragging about in the news, but I'm just gonna let you guys have this one. And then a few months later, they just accidentally drop a chlorine bomb in the middle of London or something.
Well, yeah. I guess that's the two things I thought of after hearing about the attack and then wondering what Russia's response was going to be. One was the military exercise they did back in 2017, late 2017, where it was like their biggest military exercise ever. It had everybody, like all the NATO observers, shitting their pants because they're like, this is a power projection. They're showing us what they can do in a massive scale war. So if they're going to posture like that, to not respond would seem weird. But then, what are they going to strike at? I mean, they can't. What are they going? Are they going to bomb Syria too? Like, like what are they going to lash out at? The UK, France? Are they going to try to hit America? What would they do?
Well, I think one of the issues when you're dealing with Russia in that kind of situation is they can't power project for shit. I mean, we have a bunch of aircraft carriers and bases around the world. The Russians have trouble projecting power beyond about 1,000 clicks of their own border. You know, and even though they've got air bases down there, they don't have a force they could take on what's arrayed against them there. But I could certainly see them causing a lot of issues for the EU and probably Ukraine, because I mean, the thing that's going on in the background, no one's really talking about, is Poroshenko over there is talking about restarting the war in the east. And so, you know, maybe instead of just them supporting him, a little bit, all of a sudden you've got a guards tank army backing up the Nova Russians.
Well, I mean, they've been working on something the past few years. I don't know if you guys remember this back in 2016 when when they all of a sudden just started rolling in with waves of aerial support off the Jordanian border, and they just started bombing shit, and then mysteriously pulled out right after that. And it was just really weird how they all of a sudden just had this amazing fleet of FA-18 Hornets that just all of a sudden were launched to Jordan and then pulled back, going right back to Russia.
Yeah, I really don't know how it's going to play out. I mean, I would expect if there's going to be a response that would be taken seriously, it would have to be within a 24-hour window of what happened. Like if they wait a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks to do something, it makes them look weak. I don't like Putin's psychology and the former KGB shit and all of that. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that wants to look like he was. Doesn't want to be made to look like a bitch.
Well, I think you might be fundamentally misunderstanding a little bit of the Russian psychology versus the Western one. Because for us, it is all about like posturing and credibility of violence and threat of violence and all that kind of stuff. For the Russians, if they don't threaten, they just do stuff. And I could see Putin being like, "Yeah, okay, you can make me look like a goofy person if that means down the road they'll be more successful at whatever their real retaliation is." I mean, they could absolutely eat that because Putin just got massively reelected. Like, what's going to happen? Is he going to get impeached in the Duma?
No, but I mean, it could have implications for relationships in the Middle East and just kind of in Eastern Europe for how people view them and how they view kind of the power of Russia and its ability to act when they're challenged or their ability to retaliate when they're attacked.
Yeah. One thing I suspect they'll certainly do is just try to put out all the evidence they have about this and the ambassador or the spy being murdered in London and just put it out there to try and make it look absolutely awful for the West. But with the way the media is, no one's going to cover it anyway.
Now, do you think all the rumors are true? Do you think Putin's going to drop a bunch of information on the Jews Do you think that Israel's going to get nailed with this one?
Probably not.
I've seen a lot of people saying that, so I was like,
Yeah, because those are the people. I mean, here's the thing, right? Is 4chan poll is like great for getting all sorts of information, but it's also just like, and maybe it's because I've been doing all these goddamn blood sport streams. Is everyone just hits the points? Yeah, Israel sucks. Oh yeah, the Jews are terrible, and then just move on eventually because you kind of get bored of hitting the same points. Like, what does it benefit Putin to start bashing Israel? It just means that they have one less person or one less country that's less friendly to them in the region. The Russian foreign policy has always kind of been you take enemies and try to turn them into neutral, and you take the neutral and try to turn them into allies. I mean, look back at a couple of years ago, there was a Russian, it was either Su-24 or Su-25 that was shot down by Turkish anti-air artillery, and everyone was expecting the Russians to respond with military force. I mean, they just lost a fighter jet, and instead the Russians retaliated by basically trying to flip the Turkish government into being neutral, if not friendly. So
now, is your chat telling the truth? Are they saying you're shitting on Paul because you're an R. Donald guy? Is that true?
Yeah. I've got the squeaky toy up in my ass.
Are you fucking Redditor? What stream have I ended up on? What the fuck
you were on my stream earlier, you dick. No,
I didn't know this fact when I was.
No, there was the one you were on ANCAP's channel. Well, you knew, but no, obviously I'm not. It's just there's a Discord running a 24-hour op against me right now, unfortunately. And it's my own Discord.
He supports Donald. He just doesn't want to be public about it.
I'm done with Trump. Like the whole fucking 4D chess memes. I'm so fucking tired of them. Like, yeah, the guy probably went in with good intentions and he got fucked over, but he could have done things and he didn't do them. And either he's weak or he's a coward or both.
Now he's making things very bigly, and he's doing more things that are more amazing and large than you can even comprehend.
Yeah, people will just huff his fucking farts no matter what he does. That's the thing that pisses me off. Oh, it doesn't build the border wall. Does the whole thing for fucking Israel, the biggest goddamn Zionist you ever seen in office. Leo Pirate keeps telling me, yeah, only sitting president to visit the Wailing Wall. Moves the embassy to Jerusalem and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty much just done. But unfortunately, there's not a
we finally got a president that doesn't fucking support shitskins, man. I'm so fucking tired of sucking Muslim dick too. I mean, Jesus Christ, Obama gave fucking $331 million to fucking the Palestinian Authority that was supporting terrorism. And then literally the day he leaves office, he tries to sneak out another $221 million. It's almost $500 million to a fucking regime that supports terrorism and fucking Hamas. And he's just...
Well, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think it's a brilliant foreign policy for the USA to fund both fucking rival nations that are constantly shitting on one another. Why not throw our money at Palestine and Israel as they fucking shit up the area?
Because we stay in the middle instead of just letting them fight each other.
Well, once the oil's gone, we won't really have a reason to be anywhere near that part of the world.
We make enough oil now. We don't even need to care about it. It's just
I don't know about that. We want that we want to control that commodity.
Yeah, I'd support a zero-state solution. I support giving them a one-time, very large weapons package. But,
see, now I need to disagree with anything you say, the R. Donald, because I don't want to be created with that.
I support giving everything to Israel because they're our best position, and I tell Leo that all the time that they need to take out all the Syrians as quickly as possible. But he just seems to hate the Jewish agenda because it doesn't fit to his perspective.
What stream have I wandered into?
Whatever, you bastard.
I'm on here with two the R. Donald mods telling me how great Israel is.
Where's my squeaky toy when I need it?
Leo doesn't understand that the more you hate the Jew, the more resilient they become. You have to love the Jew to kill them.
That's a brilliant strategy. I'm sure the Goyim will love it.
Well, it's just like, here's the thing, right? Is there's so many good critiques to make, but it's so easy to just be like the guy who's constantly screaming about Jews, and then everyone's like, yeah, don't listen to that guy, he's just crazy. Like there's only so far you can go without. I mean, already there's plenty of stuff out there I'm not worried about, but like Diogenes is a great guy, smart guy, but he'll go against him and everyone's just like, why don't you just deny the Holocaust? Why are you even bothering engaging with these people? You just got to go out there and start screaming 1488. It doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't make it, that you can have any sort of thing. It's a great way to virtue signal, but that purity spiral will just end up with your head so far up your fucking ass then.
So what are your guys' thoughts on the thing I find baffling is just like last year, this was a one-time strike. I don't understand the purpose of a one-time strike. If you're going to engage, why not just engage?
So that the
What
Jews
is
don't
this?
murder his family.
I
John
think he's
Bolton's been in
hoping that
office for 4 days, dude. 4 days. John
I think
Bolton's
he's just
there.
hoping that the one strike is all we need to scare these fucking sand people back into their dens. But what he doesn't realize is that even though sand people run away, they'll just return back with greater numbers. It's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't understand the philosophy of, well, we'll hit them and that'll send a message. Well, it worked so well the last time. Let's do it again.
These are people that think marrying a 9-year-old is normal, and we're going to send them a message with our rocket. They're just going to use it to fucking radicalize more of those fucking shitskins to following the path of Islam. They're
See,
gonna take that and use it to recruit people.
now the chat's saying that that yes, you are you're a Jewish mod of the R Donald. They're convinced now, 100%.
These are all white people too. God damn it.
Or are they all members of the tribe? They're your
Yeah,
people, are they?
this is literally look at Leo Pirate. He's actually my rabbi.
They're gonna be sorry when Israel takes over everything and they have to wear Star of David's everywhere.
Required as part of the outfit. Yeah.
They're gonna
This
have to have
dude
a
is
Talmud in their
FBI,
house.
really.
They're gonna be crying.
Oh, god damn it. I knew this was a mistake, but I did it anyway. YouTube Scrub, don't you have a stream going right now?
Yeah, they're probably laughing at you.